Hey guys, how you doing tonight? This is your girl, Sunshine Barbie, also known as Valley Girl Entertainment, also known as Love That Body. Check us out on Amazon.com. Also check us out on Facebook and Instagram. Please do not forget to hit the like, comment, share, subscribe, and the post notification button so that you will be notified whenever we drop another video. Again, you guys, we have not picked a name for the show. Maybe we'll call it the show. So if you guys could help me out with that, I would really love to be able to introduce a name and a show when I see you guys, because it's like now I'm just like the show, or help me pick a name. I have no name. We need a name. So you guys get in that comment section and leave me a comment. Leave me a suggestion. And we will definitely see. You'll be surprised if we pick the name of your show and then the show blows up and you're like, hey, I did that. So, you guys, give me the comments. How are you all doing today? I'm doing really good. Today's show is going to be on Loughlin and her husband, Mossimo Giannulli. These two, if you do not remember or you do not know, Lori Loughlin is actually a lot of us grew up watching Lori Loughlin on a sitcom called Full House. She was married to Joey, and she had the two little twins. And so a lot of you are familiar with Lori Loughlin, some of you aren't. Mossimo Giannulli is actually, if you didn't know, he is the designer of the Mossimo clothing line. So Mossimo's been around, both of these two have been around a long time. They're what you consider OGs because they've been in the game for a long, long time. And so, but just recently they've gotten into a lot of trouble with this college scam, going above and beyond to send their daughters to the best schools and to make sure that they are having, a certain type of treatment, and so they have really gotten in over their heads with this whole college scam. And so now they are both facing jail time. I believe it's 5 months. I'm not sure if it's longer for Lori, but I know for Mossimo it's 5 months. And she actually just went to jail, and then he followed right behind her. So they are both now currently in jail, and their poor kids are just left there alone, until to be alone until their parents come back. And they were trying to work this thing out and try to figure out how they could keep from leaving their kids at the same time, but it just didn't turn out the way they hoped it would. Just did not turn out the way they wanted it to. And so they're dealing with that, and then they had this news on about Mossimo turning you guys didn't see that. My arm just slipped off the table. So they had this this one new show talking about how Mossimo was getting prison ready. And he had like shaved his head completely bald, and he was growing out this scruffy, rough, tough beard, when normally he's really a sharp dresser. Now, remember, this guy is a designer, so to be sharp is a way of life for him. And so to see, I did see him, with this new look, this new prison look, is really, really pretty funny. But this whole situation is not funny at all. This whole situation is really, really sad. For one thing, for parents to think that they have to go to this extent to give their kids a proper education is it's really, really got things twisted, some of the stuff that we do as parents, but we don't think about the long-term effects of how this is going to affect the child sometimes. You can't get something good out of something like that. It's just, what is it teaching your child? What kind of example is it setting to your children? You know, it sets an example that they don't have to work for things, that they don't have to get things the honest way, that they can just pay their way through life and they can just do whatever they like whenever they like. And I think that that's part of the real reason why they are being punished in catching the karma that they're catching, because we don't realize that we do these things, but there are kids watching us, and so that really makes a big difference. And it's just really sad. It's really a shame um, that they will go to this extent to do this. And no judgment. We do crazy things for our kids, but I think that they have really learned a serious lesson. Um, so this it's not a whole lot to say about this situation here, except that it's really unfortunate for the whole entire family. It's really unfortunate, and we really have to rethink some of the things that we do as parents for our kids and in front of our kids, you know, and rethink some of the decisions that we make, because it wasn't worth it. That was some of the stuff is just not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. And they're going to be good parents regardless to whether they gave their kids a top-notch education or not. We have to really think about what is good parenting, what is good parenting. And, we really have to come up with real answers, real answers. You don't have to be a perfect parent. Your kid's gonna love you regardless, and the harder you try to give them this and give them that, the less results you're gonna have, in a positive way. We can't, just be you. Just be yourself. Just be there for that child. Just show that child love. Just show that child that you are there and you care and you are supportive. And, sometimes we think we have to do all this, but that's really all it takes. These kids are looking for our love, unless, they're just some greedy, grubby little kids and they just want to take all you got. They'll never be happy or satisfied about anything. But again, too, as parents, we have to teach our kids not to be like that. And in order to teach them not to be like that, we have to set that example of what what being a good person walks and talks and looks like. Um, at the end of the day, what's done is done. They can't take this back, but they can move forward. They can move forward, and we would hope that they would move forward and do better things and make better decisions in the future. Because as we see, no matter how much money you got or no matter your status, no one is above the law. No one is above paying consequences for their own actions. No one is above their own karma. And so we have to be really careful about what we choose to do, the decisions that we choose to make, especially when it involves our family and our children and other people's children. Um, so, you know, there's plenty of other things that you can give to your kids besides um, things that don't belong to them. There's plenty of um, love and support and knowledge and understanding and all these things that you can give to your kid that are for them. So sometimes we just have to reevaluate our situations, have to have a real reality check in order to snap back into um, a good place, So, Lauren Massimo, we wish you guys the best and hope that you stay strong there in prison, even though there is no way that you can get prison ready, unfortunately. That's not funny, but there's no way you can get prison ready. It is what it is. And so we wish that you guys will stay strong during your time and come home and move forward with your lives and be the parents that um, are able to set a positive example for your children from this point on. You guys, this has been our good show, daily topic for today. Um, I hope you guys stay well, stay safe. Don't forget to put those masks on. Don't forget that hand sanitizer, and we'll catch you later. Peace.